This episode not brought to you by Squarespace. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear.
And it is brought to you by Squarespace.
No, it's
Thank
actually
you,
not.
Squarespace, for sponsoring this episode.
They can if they want to, but...
waiving all of my fees for the next year.
By the time
Could
this
be brought to you by Delaware Coffee Co.
I was going to say, by the time this episode comes out, we could say this episode is brought to you by the Delaware Coffee Company. Go to DelawareCoffeeCo.com
That's
right
not
now to
what
get all
it's
of your...
called at all.
Sorry, coffeeatthedelaware.com to get your coffee needs met. Addressed.
To get your coffee.
To get caffeinated.
To
get t-shirts to support man and his child.
Oh, shit. What's the... Okay.
I don't...
The title...
No, I'm right there with you.
If you go to coffeeatthedelaware.com/baby name ideas, you can give Drew and Jana ideas for what to name their child.
That's a good idea. I want to find the what the title line on this website is at this point, because like I used AI and I had fun, and so I was like doing this as a joke, but I think I might actually
Go with catthed.com. Why's that funny?
I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me.
I forgot that it was the interest.
Yeah, we're still on that. Tonight's prompt is we go around and we wait for
Looks
Drew
like
to find
you
it.
lost control.
Yeah, that's what I do, is I lose control. Tonight, as we go around the room and introduce ourselves while Drew looks for his website, that we will put a link somewhere in this episode, because it is brought to you, sponsored tonight, by Coffee at the Delaware. He gave it to me.
I'll get you next week.
As we go in the room and introduce ourselves, what is your favorite nostalgic arcade game?
Ooh.
Okay.
Come on. Okay.
I'm Zach. I play Kestis Thimbleweed. He is a centaur, druid, cleric, new friend of the moon. And I am terrible at like arcade style games, but I do love some Tetris.
There you go.
I'll get on a Tetris and I'll have a grand old time.
You ever seen the roll method?
I'm familiar. Yes. I don't know how it works. I don't get it.
Faster.
I don't understand how to do it, but I'm impressed by it.
Wild.
Whoa.
That's how people play Tetris now.
Whoa.
They hold the
Really
controller
good people
upside
play-
down
yeah.
and
Wow.
I like when the buttons are too far apart to do.
Yeah.
we should make it to where the buttons are 15 feet apart.
Run back and forth to push the buttons. There's one
new
over here and
breakthrough
one over
game.
here.
American Ninja Warrior presents Tetris.
Oh, wow.
Hey everybody, this is Drew. I play Connie the Reach, a human monk / rogue. I did all that from memory. Look what I can do when I concentrate on a thing. And that's it. That's all I've got. I can't answer the question because I spent too much energy on. Okay, no. That's
Favorite
not
arcade
true.
game?
I think I have to say the cruising games.
Ooh, Route 66 cruising.
Yeah, those were good. I don't, I think when I was playing, it was like Oregon Trail cruising or something like that. But
Flintstones present cruising.
That was actually
That
just
was-
the
that's what
Oregon
it was,
Trail.
yeah. And it was actually there wasn't a video game. It was just
It was just a-
walked around with a
It
wheel.
had the
like
two
this.
Old
pedals,
family
but you had the
vacation
alternate.
with
We
the
just
huffs.
hit them as fast as you could.
Yeah. No, I like those. I like racing games. I think I'm bad at every other kind of game.
That Mario Kart game sucked.
Yeah, it was...
When we were in Omaha, do you remember?
Yeah, that one was...
Oh, I
not-
didn't play
yeah.
the arcade Mario.
Who was it? Was it you that played
It was
Mario
me.
Kart with me? Oh yeah, we
It
got
was... Yeah, it was not fun.
That was insanity.
What did we play? That NASCAR game there. I loved
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was good. It's probably called NASCAR.
Something like that.
NASCAR
NASCAR.
Intimidator 99. Hi, I'm Will. I play Barius, the Tabaxi Sorcerer, level 8. Also, friend of the moon. So there's I'm just thinking about the Fun Factory, and there's a lot of games that were at the Fun Factory that were a ton of fun. I'm a big Papa Shot guy. I really love a good Papa Shot.
I do love a Papa Shot.
Yep, money bowl.
The secret is you never use two hands. You just kind of get into a rotation and
Yep.
start putting them in.
Because you got to swish it. If you don't swish it, then it's going to bounce and it's going to throw your
wasting
rhythm
too
off.
much time.
So you
Okay,
just got to feed.
if we're talking all arcade games, then skee ball.
Okay.
Skee
great
ball.
choice.
Absolutely.
Did you ever play the mini bowling that some of the arcades had? Yeah, they would have like mini Fun Factory explicitly had mini bowling. It was incredible.
Oh wow. Well,
There's so much hostility in this intro.
trying to silence women. My name's Michelle. I play Nell Webb, little Forest Gnome Bard. I really like Street Fighter or Tekken.
Street Fighter versus Capcom?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if it's there, I'll play it. Mostly because, like, you could just squish buttons. You just button smash until you do something cool, and you're like, oh
Absolutely.
shit, Chun-Li can, like, make
For-
sure
for
they're stun locked in the
one
corner.
time-
Chun-Li.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
time for 30 minutes, I had friends convinced I was good at Tekken.
Yeah.
Because you were playing as Lee
I
Law
have
and
no
you figured
idea.
out how to do the
I don't
spinning
remember
kick.
anything about. I came in. They were like, "Drew, you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm next in." And I got in there and I started kicking. And people were like, "Whoa, you're so good at this!" And I was like, "Maxim."
Is that when you started doing your high hockey cosplay? 80-year-old Japanese guy from Tech. Will, what's your favorite game?
Hi, I'm Will. I play Ruza, the lizard folk fighter, and I'd say just like a classic Galaga.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
a big Galaga guy.
Really?
That or
That's
Dig
right.
Dug.
Dig Dug was
Finding
a
those
lot
at
of
an
fun.
arcade.
The original Nintendo Entertainment System had 1942, which was like Galaga, but you were an airplane in World War II.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man.
one was.
If you want to talk about like just video games in general, Pong, Breakthrough.
Oh, Breakthrough was crazy.
The tank, I think the tank option on Breakthrough was my favorite, where like you could, it was all about the physics,
Yeah.
Was that where you had a paddle and it would bink and
Yeah,
start to
yeah,
destroy
yeah.
the... Oh, okay, I like those games. Yeah, I
all
got
of
you.
those games because I
That
just
game
loved
rocks.
it. It was just about angles, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I can do this.
We used to have like an old NES, and Duck Hunt was my favorite because I would sit 2 inches away from the TV.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun.
M training.
So that was always so weird. The spread was better the closer you got to the screen. It's like,
Bizarre.
you can hit an area that big if you get right up on the screen.
Yeah.
My name's Matty B, and I play Wyatt Masterson, the Herringon Rogue. I did really love the Mickey Thompson Off-Road. It was the machines that had the red, yellow, and blue with the steering wheels and the pedal at the bottom, and had like the top view of the road course, and you were just like the little trucks that you would ride around in. It was a lot of fun, but I mean, if I see an NFL Blitz machine there, I'm definitely getting down on it.
Absolutely. Oh, I played that game before.
That's
Super
so
off-road.
bad. So bad. At
Yeah,
those
super
games.
off-road. Yeah.
I don't even know how. I don't know how that actual game works. So for me to be like, yes, now I'm going to translate that into theoretical, the basic computerized version where you just select a guy, I think, that you want to play, but you got to do it real fast because the other guy's doing that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know Blitz? Remember Gauntlet Dark
It's
Legacy? That game was fun on the PS2, but even more fun at the arcade.
Wait, what game?
Red Warrior.
I was literally racking
That guy.
my brain over this. I was like, what? I literally had that in my head. I was like, what was that game called? And I remember you had to like scale like the
yeah, you're
mountain
just
side.
hucking
Like,
axes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
like that
guys ever play Double Dragon?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
So good.
I'll Google that one.
Oh yeah.
Loved it.
On the subject of arcade games, and this is all
This is
I'll
just
say
an
about
arcade
it.
game podcast, guys.
Yeah.
We'll play D&D next week.
I've never seen anyone be as good at any arcade game as my Steam Deck is at Galaga.
Really?
Just like a record holder at a couple different machines, and like
Wow.
you can still find her initials on at places. She's very, very good at the game.
Did she make her initials ASS?
I don't think so.
Because that's the case, she's got the record on every game ever. That makes you think of Parks and Rec again, the second time.
Same time. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and Ready Player 1 and 2 and jump into episode 42 of the Wild Magic School Bus.
I want to let you know the only reason we let you get through that because that was a really good segue.
Thank you.
No one wanted to take that from you.
Yeah, I know. You did, but
Yeah.
Oh, we all wanted. Sorry, we wanted to take it from you, but we did it.
you chose not to. I appreciate that.
I actually do like the part where we play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't try to stop Calvin from getting to that part.
And I appreciate the few of us who do.
Oh wow.
So last time we were here, the adventurers had stayed a day or two at the Institute for Magic, so the place where Zook had learned and expanded his knowledge as a wizard. They had met some of Zook's friends, his mentor, and had a moment to be a little introspective about what the next step was, given the present situation they were in, with the vague kind of danger that seems to waylay some friends back in the city of Eldamar, where they were arrested and sent away, the fate of the Vox Populi, the ruler of Udal, and what transpired during that ceremony, and kind of the unknowns of that. Left him with a lot to consider and a lot to figure out. They decided to spend an evening kind of drinking their cares away and kind of enjoying themselves, a little bit of a reprieve. And as they were heading down to the local tavern, they were accosted by these strange thugs and ruffians who set upon them with an intent to capture, seemingly, one of their members, Barrios, so it seems. The group fought back with some very interesting and unexpected spells and maneuvers. And the result of the battle was that most of the bandits died, some fled, knowing their lives were in jeopardy, and one who was left at 1 hit point, alive, and now being shuttled back to the Institute for further investigation and interrogation. And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with you all heading back to the Institute, your wounded thug in tow, heading back as the evening progresses, the sun finally setting, and now night has fallen on the great country of the Emerald Vale. As you guys are heading back, you can begin to feel the humidity deepen as the jungle begins to, while kind of a buzz in the background most of the time, now the jungle seems to become even more alive as darkness sets in, with sounds kind of emanating from the forest, not but 50 to 60 yards away from you, just this kind of mystique essence kind of emanating from what lies beyond. I need everybody to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, yikes.
I'll go ahead and give you the DC now because it's not high. It's only an 8. You can go ahead and tell me pass or fails.
Oh boy.
Pass. Good.
12.
Pass.
I'm not using my knack for it.
Pass.
I'll use a spell slot. F it. Oh, there you go. I failed it twice.
Holy frick.
12.
12.
Just mark that off.
15.
Pass. Okay.
Oh, wait. It's in... Okay, yeah, 15.
It's a what?
15.
15? Yeah. All right. Actually, I will go ahead
And make it.
because I'm fully prepared for tonight.
Oh
Okay,
man, your dice towers put together. That was really nice of
So
someone.
since you all
Thank
succeeded,
you.
you all take
Yeah.
only half
me.
damage. You take 50
Okay.
points.
And the
Oh, good.
bandit also does not fail.
Okay.
But yeah, so as you all walk by, there's just this moment where individually you kind of take a second to look off into the jungle and kind of, while nobody failed it, there's this moment of just like you feel as if you are like moving towards it, and then you stop and you're like, no, it's ridiculous. I've got to go. And so you head to the institute, No harm, no foul. Arriving at the Institute, you... who has the... Connie, I believe you have the individual. Are you taking them anywhere in particular?
Yeah, to the Institute. He's almost dead. I need to get him almost dead.
Can I do something real quick while we're on the road?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna cast Death Ward on him,
Sure.
which is not as cool as it sounds. It's just gonna next time he gets dropped to 0 hit points, he instead drops a 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you making your way back to the Institute. You
Nurse!
You can head off to the infirmary wing, where there are a few acolytes that appear to have some healing properties who can help, whether magically or the old-fashioned way, as it were. Yeah, can begin to
Scissors and gauze.
yeah can begin to heal his wounds and kind
Romantically?
of and begin to mend
I can
him.
fix him.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's just one male turtle. Be like, I'll be the one to fix it.
I can do it, guys. Yeah. So they set him on one of the cots and begin to tend to his wounds. I guess you guys are staying here to talk to him. You're stepping away. What's the general consensus now?
Interrogation.
I'm just gonna stand around and look intimidating.
What does Zook think we should do? I mean, this is his home turf. Who should we tell someone that someone tried to kill us?
All right, one word. We bounce it back and forth.
I think that maybe we should go home to Eldamar and sleep. Damn it. I was trying to get to see my
Well,
kid
that,
because
Oh,
he's a very
I'm sorry.
absent father to this point.
Well, yeah, we definitely. Okay, let just drop everything and just go see your kid. Okay.
I feel like Boreas had something that he wanted to do. You're right, I'd like to interrogate this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So Boreas goes to the bedside and grabs him by his freshly...
gently. Whoa.
Absolutely not, I cast Death Ward, don't worry. And I shake him. What did you want with me, the Lord of Darkness? And I'll make a deception check.
Go ahead and make it simple.
I'm just over his shoulder, like trying to looking menacing.
22 on the deception check.
He looks at you and goes, "Lord of Darkness, what?
I am the Lord of
Oh,
Darkness.
all right, you're Lord of Darkness.
Okay.
Jeez, all right. Look, listen. I was hired to get you. We were hired to get you. That's all I know.
That much is understood, but why me?
Because he was very adamant about you.
What? About wanting me?
Hey, ask him who.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot. There was a message. We received it from him. It was on the chief. I'm pretty sure you hit him with some sort of thing that turned him to dust. But he had a note on him. If anybody searched the bodies.
I've had enough of your back talk.
I'm sorry.
This good cop shit's over. And I turn around and slap Kestis on the ass to then start being the bad cop. Did anyone else grab that?
Do you want me to go back and go search the bodies?
Did someone
I
grab
can
a
probably
note?
go back and search the
Did you
bodies
see a
without
note
getting caught.
fluttering in the wind?
No, I didn't go. Listen, I was trying to keep this guy from dying.
Will you
Look, I could go back and check for the bodies. I can do it without getting caught.
You think you've asked enough?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I walk in, filling Barrios' space, and I sharpen my fingers like I have before. I'm pretty sure you know who gave you money. That's all we want we just want to know who paid you.
I don't know the names. Chief knew the name. Chief had the correspondence. It was my job to help and to be the backup if the spellcaster failed, which he did.
I noticed that. I just don't know if you're telling me the truth.
I swear. Go ahead and roll damage. Yep.
Just a tiny little bit.
That is
Tiny bit.
14 points of damage,
Go ahead.
which I'm hoping is enough that it should theoretically drop him to zero.
Yeah, so the healing spell that was set upon him did not heal enough. So he immediately coughs up blood and you watch as like a version of his body like off of him as the spell takes effect.
Now there's no safety net. So
I swear to all the gods that's all I know. My job was to. He looks over like fervently. He goes, "My bag. Where was my bag? I had a potion that I was supposed to give to the cat if the spell failed, and that was all I was told to do. I swear. I don't know what you want me to do."
rummage through his bag.
His bag is not with him. His bag is back at the. No one searched anything.
You
His
wish
bag
you rummaged through his bag.
Zook to Connie's ear says, will you check for this guy's bag? Sends a
Yeah,
little
we'll assume
message.
Connie's not outside of the message spell yet. We'll
When
say.
this happened, that conversation happened like 40 seconds ago.
He saw another
They were
turtle.
happy
He's like, "Are you the
silent-
one that uses nunchucks?"
Yeah. Okay. That I like that. Yeah.
I
Those two
take
conversations happen.
I take one sharpened finger and I just place it right underneath his jawline.
I swear.
So just what you're saying is, we pop back over there, we find a note in somebody's pocket, we find a potion in yours. Anywhere else we should check while we're there?
That's it. That's all I know. Look, we're
Just a little farther.
look, we're street rats. We do petty crimes. We were told we were gonna get paid a lot of gold to do this one job. It was gonna be super easy. No one told us that it was gonna be a bunch of super powerful adventurers. We didn't know. We were just gonna grab the cat and get out of there, and we were gonna get paid a lot of money for it. That's all I know. The chief's the one. He doesn't disseminate information so that when we get interrogated like shit like this, nothing happens.
So from across the room, you hear, "That was your first mistake." As I'm fluttering my cape in moonlight, pointing at him with one of my naked claws. "You don't send a rat after a cat. Now show this bastard."
So
What?
Nell's getting treated by one of the nurses because she was blind and deaf and also very beat up. And she's like, "Did you know they give you sweets if you're ailing?"
Yeah, when Nell doesn't
Nell can't
react.
hear, just like, what? As they're stuffing cotton into your back. Now just hold this in there for a moment.
I take the one claw and I just draw like a pinprick of blood.
Jeez.
I just watch it drip and I go, I've been a street rat before too. And I take the other hand and just try to do 1 point of damage and put him back to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you just very easily on top of the head. He's already in not a great shape, so he just immediately just like conks out.
And then I heal him for 7 hit points.
Okay.
Just while he's asleep.
Yeah. Okay.
"Just kill me."
if you had actually woken him up, he would actually have told you everything at that point.
He just needed
all
to
it
die
took,
and come back one more
yeah,
time.
and Calvin has it written over there. Brought back to life twice. Tells everything.
Okay. Connie,
Yeah.
you head back to the place where the attack happened. I need you to go ahead and... Are you trying to be quiet about this?
Oh yeah, real sneaky.
Okay. Then go ahead and do a...
Pass it out, Trace.
You're the real Lord of Shadows. You know that.
go ahead and
right?
do a stealth check for me.
You're the decoy.
Faux Lord of Shadows.
With pass without trace.
Yeah, if you have a cast, absolutely.
39.
Oh my god. He's a U-boat on land somehow.
19 plus 20, yeah.
It's actually underground.
Plus 20.
Plus 10 plus...
Oh my god.
You run into pothole down there.
The Ark's Cross.
So I can see everything underneath. When I'm underground like that, I can sense everything.
Yeah. You move
Like a worm.
deftly through the streets, heading back to the area where the attack happened. As you arrive, you can see that there appears to be a little bit of commotion, not a lot. It doesn't seem like they're taking a lot of notice about it, but you do see looks to be about 3 or 4 people who are moving bodies off of the street over to a cart. And there are 2 soldiers in the same uniforms that you've seen before down by the docks, having a conversation with somebody. Everyone's got a couple torches and they're just pulling bodies and loading them onto the cart.
Can I get close enough to listen to that conversation?
Mm-hmm. Go and make a perception check for me. I'll say with advantage because you are...
I thank you. Okay. 18.
Yeah. You walk up and you hear one of the guards. So it's right. You you saw giant spiders attacking people. Yes, there's thousands of them. Giant spiders are just attacking and stabbing. Poor little boy stabbed right in the throat. Right, I don't know the details. So you're saying that they attacked and then everyone's dead? This is all the people that were here. No one ran away. No one else saw me. Yeah, I don't think so. There's one of them professors from the school. I saw him walking around here. Maybe the institute. They might have seen something. Institute, right? And the other one's fucking institute, mate. It's all right. We'll have a chat with them probably. Right. You can go. Where's my reward? Rewards I don't throw you in prison for being drunk. I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Oh my God,
Right.
is
I
it
can
wise?
smell it from here. All right. Be off with you. And he push him off, and they kind of turn to each other. Right. So what do you think? I guess we could go up to the institute and have a conversation with them if we need to. Yeah, that's what I'm reckoning is. Dead boys can't do much to us. Go ahead and tell Spen over there to grab one of the good ones. We'll see if one of the clerics can speak to the dead or whatever they do. I don't know. See, get to the bottom of this. Right you are. Make sure it's got teeth or mouth or whatever they say they can't use.
Point.
Whatever.
I think we talked about this last week. We explicitly blasted all of their faces.
All of them.
You punched all of their faces. You stabbed all of their faces.
But yeah, so they do that, and then right, and so he turns and goes, "Hey!" Flags the guy down that's loading bodies up, and the first guard just kind of stands. Shift was over half hour ago. He just kind of stares off into the middle distance, like.
Yeah, our calling
That's
card
it?
is actually cutting people's tongues.
The NPC conversation dies at that point. You are free to continue in the open
Somebody
world.
else has to play.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to play?
Cool.
It's like that time in the
Calvin
open world
role-playing
games where
with
it's like, I
himself.
think they've said everything they're going to say. They might loop back at this
Let me
point.
just
I don't
click
know.
this one more time.
the-
Oh no, that's
In a
he
box.
just
That's it. That's all he says. All right, cool.
You're skipping through his dialogue so fast that I accidentally re-upped.
Gosh
You
darn
have to go through the entire
Oh
thing
yeah, you hit the
again.
A button too fast.
This is why I'm still in Act 1.
Yeah.
I can't get past character creation.
All right.
I feel your pain.
So, okay. So he is going to look for where that chief guy that was kind of like in the middle. Go see if is there anything left over there.
You can see there looks to be about maybe 2 bodies that are still like out and about based on just kind of looking around. There was probably, I think off the top of my head, there was probably about 4 individuals that you guys killed. I believe 4 or 5. The rest took off. So we'll say there's 3 in the cart, 2 still on the ground. The ones that are still on the ground are the ones that look like they are more dust than humanoid. So you would be safe to assume that one of them is, because you did hear the individual say that you turned him to dust. So those are looks like they grabbed the easy ones first and are now. But you see that, and then you do also see that their leather, anything that was on them that was of value has been pulled off and is set next to the cart.
Oh.
And so there's like a couple leather jerkins, some beat up swords, and a few like satchels of some kind. So
Okay.
Satchels.
I'd like to
How
do
we
a quick
disintegrate
rummage
people?
if the coast is clear.
it's not clear, so I will explain what's going on. There is a cart with 3 bodies and a torch attached to it. There is one individual by that cart because there is an animal attached to it, so he's standing with the animal, not taking very good watch over the items, but he is there. The other 2 are currently speaking to the second guard, who's instructing them to find one who has a good enough head to use later for something, and they're having a weird conversation about that.
Are they within? How close are they?
I would say they're probably within 30 feet of the cart currently. They're also within about a 30 feet of the other bodies kind of strewn around in the street. Everyone has torches, so there is at least dim light around everything. And then the first guard is standing the furthest away from everybody, who was having the conversation with the old man.
Didn't you say Wyatt went with you though?
No, I didn't. Did Wyatt? Wyatt, did you come with me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Master diverter. diversion.
Wait, you need a diversion?
Okay, I'm good.
Didn't you say you were there too? Yeah, shut up.
Are you there? Or are you not?
It's me, Margaret.
Is he there?
Sure.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Wyatt.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm guessing that you were covered by my sneakiness and we got in here without anyone seeing you either. I think we need to check that pile of stuff over there to see if that satchel and the note are in there. And if we got any extra time, we gotta smash the faces of these guys so no one's got the ability to talk.
Yeah, all right, I can get down with that.
That's very troubling. Okay, so you got any plan? What do you think? Like, you cause a distraction, I grab the stuff
Sure.
and smash?
I mean, yeah, I'll create a distraction.
We think that's good. Would you be able to get, like, run, hide, get out of the way?
I have no doubt that I can create a distraction.
Yeah, but can you also then not get caught?
Well,
I feel like you're missing the big thing here. Don't get caught. I can do it. I don't think you understand.
I mean, I think I understand what you're saying. Distraction, but don't let anybody see you.
No, because the distract... Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Man.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like
I
it's one of
got.
those things where you ever feel like maybe you should do it yourself and... Never mind.
I mean, or we can do it the other way around. And take all the fun out of it for me, but
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and do it your way. You distract, I'll do the
I
looking.
mean, I got good hands,
All right.
good eyes.
Listen, if you get caught, keep your mouth shut and we'll break you out.
Okay,
Or kill
man,
you.
okay.
Okay. So how are we doing this?
Yeah, so how we doing this?
I mean, how many guys are we looking at?
4.
4?
2.
Yeah, there's 2 guards. The other 2 just seem to be just help workers.
Okay.
They don't seem to be.
Time to gain some Grand Theft Auto
So
stars.
2 guards talking about finding a body with a good mouth.
Yeah, there's 3 workers total. They don't seem to be armed or anything. They just seem to be just either people they pulled off the street to help or people that are employed by the city, and then 2 guys who are actually armed. So
And those are the ones looking for the...
one of them is instructing the workers to find one.
Okay. And the other?
The other is staring off in the middle distance, lamenting about the fact that his shift was over.
So I do have 4 people to contend with.
I mean, distract as many as you can. Yeah.
So, just so we're clear, don't kill anybody.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that, if that's what you heard, but...
So,
I was thinking-
killing is on the table.
I mean, if it's you or them, yeah. Or if
Okay.
it's me or them.
I mean, I could easily just leave a dead body for them to figure out real quick.
How about...
No.
How about you come running up and are like, hey, everybody come... I mean, hey, everybody come over here. I saw the whole thing. Come interview me. Or something. I don't know.
That's true. They already interviewed one very drunk sounding
Yeah.
person.
So this is all over a boat, right? Correct?
This is what?
Over a boat?
Yes, and.
Sure. A boat. What boat?
I mean, if somebody asks what we're looking for, I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been kind of in my own world. Maybe the last couple episodes. But, yeah, I'm trying to get a good grasp of what it is I'm supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying?
You are just this.
What are they trying to find right now?
Who?
Evidence.
Who are they trying to find?
Us. Because we committed crime.
Oh, okay. Wyatt.
Yeah.
So we were over here minding our own business, right?
Yeah.
And some guys came up and they were like, "We want to kill the cat," and then we were like, "You can't kill our cat. He's our cat." And so we all kind of they attacked us, we attacked back, we were way more powerful, and then we ran with one of them so that we could try to figure out what the whole deal was. So these god types are trying to find out who did this, and we did this, and we don't want them to find that out, but more importantly, we want to get whatever note or satchel was left behind by these ruffians so we can figure out who hired them to take our cat.
Oh, okay. So you just need me to get the guards off you.
Yep.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
it.
I just remembered you weren't here
All
last
right,
week.
fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just trying to get the whole layout of the land.
Art imitates life sometimes.
All right, well, okay.
Yeah, distract the crap out of them.
All right,
Cause
well,
chaos, and I will flit around in the shadows trying to find the things we're looking for.
All right, well,
You have a ball-bearing bandolier now.
I'm going to remove
okay.
Pass Without a Trace from him.
Okay. I mean, if once he moves out of your range,
Okay.
it doesn't
Okay.
matter anyway. But yeah.
Cool.
All right. How are we doing this?
so they're just guards, right?
Huh?
They're just guards, right?
Gods and workmen.
All right, well,
2 gods, 3 workmen.
how about this? I got my disguise kit over here, right?
There you go. Good.
can be
Smart.
something different,
Smart. You,
you know?
you want to
No.
look like someone different, right?
Trying to learn. Nobody has to die.
Uh-huh.
So, I guess what I'll do is I'll act like a rich guy and I'll say, hey, there's some bitch over there that just stole my wallet. Help me.
Did you say son of a bitch or some bitch?
Some-
Because one of those is not okay.
Well, technically, when you're from my part of the area, it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You know?
It's
like a-
it's a
Yeah,
neuter
great.
term.
If there's
Yeah.
one thing I know
It's like
about
a
the police,
Western-
it's they will leave a crime scene to go chase down someone that stole a wallet.
It's like a, you know, it's a Western thing. You know?
Yeah. Some bitch.
I'll try to enunciate and say some.
How many of them? Some? How many?
Summoner.
So I mean, how does that sound?
That sounds like a great
All right,
idea.
I'll see if I can get them to head that way.
And I'm just gonna like chill in here in the shadows and see what happens. See if
Okay.
you create the eventuality for me to take advantage of.
Okay.
And if
Very
not,
good.
see you later.
All right. Well,
He comes back. Why? It's in jail.
I guess we're gonna try this.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna use my disguise kit to kind of, I don't know, make myself look a little bit more prominent, I guess, if you will. Like I have a little more money.
Okay.
Well-to-do. What do you think of
Oh my God! Please. What Wyatt does is he ducks into an alley, and he like finds found objects to like make himself look like a dandy. So it's like a mop head curled up to be like a white wig. He's got some flour from the baker that he's like puts in his face. Some
The
little
disguise
bear-
kit
some-
does
Looks
have
like the prostitute
cosmetics.
from Tortuga.
some berries to give himself prominent lips and a little beauty mark on his cheek, trying to make himself look like a right dandy
All right, dandy.
of the Reformation.
Right-wing dandy.
Please
Yankee
tell me
Doodle
that's what
dandy.
happened.
Sure. Make a performance check. You can add your proficiency to it.
So in the dim light of this evening street, he may actually look quite convincing.
My proficiency is...
I mainly just want to see the fan art that all of our fans produce.
It would be great if they could do it. Yeah, absolutely.
17?
What are you giggling about?
Nothing. I never laughed.
Okay. You never laughed a day in my life. All right, so you step out from your area wearing whatever you assume is the getup of a very rich, well-to-do person, and you approach the wagon and the guards, and you do what?
Well, he doesn't really necessarily know how to walk like he's a rich guy. So
Uh-huh.
So he just kind of walks up there like flat-footed, just.
Yes. My good gentlemen, I just wanted to let you know that there was a man over here that just decided to steal my wallet. And if you could see, I'm small and tiny and there was nothing I could do. Could you please, somehow,
Okay, Wyatt's gonna cast.
help me get my wallet
Does
back?
he
And I
point
will...
right at Connie during all of this?
Wyatt's gonna cast minor illusion in the direction that he has just indicated of the sound of a woman going, "Help, thief! That's my purse!"
All right. Well,
Apparently it was a purse and not a wallet.
It may have been him stealing from another person. Oh, wait, why? Connie slips back into the shadows.
You're on your own, kid.
But yes, my good gentlemen, I simply could not defend myself, and I'm hoping such strapping young lads as yourselves might be able to help me.
Make a flirtation check with
If
that
you
verbiage.
if you would run after him, I would wait here, and if you would retrieve it, I would pay you handsomely.
go ahead and make a deception check for me.
At advantage.
I never said that.
That's gonna be a nat 20 plus 7.
Whoa! Wow! Whoa!
We love to see it.
The guards both look at you, and one of them goes, "Well, shift was over 45 minutes ago." And the other one goes, "Come off here! We got a thief to catch. Run away, sir! Don't worry, we'll get him for you." And he
Thank
grabs the
you.
other guy and he's like, gets pulled away, and they go kind of like power walking through the street, heading towards the direction of the scream that had emanated up the alleyway.
He turns around and looks at Connie. He's like,
Oh no!
The three workers are still standing there, looking at you.
2 out of 5 ain't bad.
Connie has shifted into another shadow.
I'm
Okay.
just
While
I'm
they're
just very excited that two young gentlemen would go and help a defenseless Herringon like myself.
while distracted,
Just fantastic.
can Connie?
It's not very often that you find young lads that are willing to do that for an old man like me.
True.
I still think
Well,
it's
is there
flirting.
anything else, or can we get back to our job?
Sure.
All right. No, you can't. You can't talk unless you want to reveal yourself.
No, he's not.
All right. Well, thank you.
Connie's just.
And they start. They continue to do what they do. One of them walks over to the body that's mostly dust. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna pull these in. Get a barrel or something. Oh no."
it's just 2 of them now, right?
Three. One standing by the horse. He hasn't moved. The other 2 are currently trying to figure out how to sweep a body up into a pan.
Are they in a line? Like a straight line?
Standing next to each other.
Sorry, you can't shoot them all in the head.
In a straight line. I'm gonna start asking that about more NPCs we encounter. Are they all
Seeing
in a straight
that
line?
he clearly needed to also
they in
get
a
these
30-foot
guys
wedge?
out of here, and they have turned away from him, he is going to just make kind of like a quick judgment call, and White is going to excuse me, and then pull pants one of them, and then kick him.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, this is the Grand Theft Auto stars we were talking
Just
about.
one of them,
The
Whichever one was
horse guy?
closer.
Horse guy or oh?
Sundown.
not the horse guy. I'm
No.
just gonna kick one of them. And then you said I have a bandolier of ball bearings.
You have a.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
All right, I'm gonna just throw some ball bearings down on the ground now that one of them is on the ground.
Ball bearing.
And I'm going to say, well, I guess I must be leaving you,
That
stupid
look on
idiots.
Calvin's face, that's the look on Connie's face right now.
And then I'm gonna, I guess, just take off running in hopes that they will chase me, because that was the only thing else I could think of.
God bless.
I like it.
I do a lot.
I like it
actually.
too. Connie, I think Connie likes it.
Go
Not used to
ahead.
doing these types of things. It's more usually just sneak up, and if he needs something, just and gets what he needs.
Is
So
he
usually the
enjoying
trying to
sneaky guy,
necessarily
not the
create a
sneaky.
version isn't really
Sure.
something that
Okay.
he's
So
great at thinking of.
let's see
Is
what
he
the dice.
enjoying it?
Let's see what story the
I
dice
think
tell.
so. I think he's enjoying it. Yes.
So let's go ahead and see what the rolls are. We'll see how this story pans out. Go ahead and make a strength check versus the strength of this NPC. I will roll and tell you what it is.
And his belt. Yeah.
Only
an
his
8.
belt.
Okay, you don't have to do. That's a saving throw.
So just a standard strength check. See if you can.
I mean,
The belt of giant strength.
I guess it's still -1, so either.
So -1 means you need to roll a 9 or higher.
12.
There you go. So you pants this guy and then kick him, and he falls.
Just from. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just
Sure.
trying to.
I'm not trying to hurt
I'm
him.
trying to offend him and
He-
the other two around
Like
him
he falls
enough
into the
to-
dusty person
He
body.
falls,
Follow.
With his
hits
mouth
the
open.
ground. You hear a crack as his face hits the
Oh,
ground. Probably
come
breaks his
on.
nose. And then all of a sudden, the sound of like as ball bearings just gets scattered across the cobblestone, and you sprint away. As you do, the other one looks and. The fuck was that? And he reaches down. He's like, "You all right, Clark?" And he starts brushing him off. He's like, "I'm trying to bloody fucking down." And there's, right, come on. And so they takes him over to the cart. And seems to grab something out of a bag, and they are now attending to his nose. The third guy is like, "What's going on, lads?" He broke my nose for some reason. And they're having a conversation about that over by the cart.
The cart where all the stuff is.
The cart where the bodies are. Not where the captain is, who is still currently on the ground.
Dusty boy.
Dusty, the chief. Dusty chief, who you assume is the chief, still on the ground, not swept up yet. The satchels are next to the cart. So everyone's by the cart now. 30 feet away is the body.
I'm gonna go check the body real quick.
It's in dim light.
Perfect.
So you will have a little bit of a bonus to your stealth to get up there.
I think I can just like. Okay, sure. I'll just sneak up to it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What?
See if they notice.
I don't think it's a good option.
Um,
Your first, second level spell.
I will say go ahead and roll a.
Crazy.
Go ahead and roll another stealth check to see if they notice you as you approach.
28.
Yeah, you're fine. You walk up to the body. It's mostly dust. There are still some hollow, dry pieces lying around, but you remove parts of the armor, kind of.
But it's all dry. It's all desiccated, right?
Oh
it's
yeah,
not like
yeah,
So
it's-
desperate.
yeah.
Dry's fine. I'm fine with that. I
Yeah.
can sift through the dry human remains.
You pull
all
apart
day.
some
It's the
some
effluence that I have a problem with.
parts of the dried leather armor that are now devoid of all oxygen, ruffling through, and you do find tucked away in a chest pouch on the front of the armor is a note.
Great.
Okay.
I take it.
You take the
I
note.
take said note.
Yep.
And I tuck it away in my non-chest armor.
And you immediately turn to dust. I'm kidding.
Ah, damn it.
All right,
New
so
character.
you've got that. The three of them are still by the cart. The satchel, the bags, and other items are next to the cart.
While this is going, do I see that they're following me?
You run about 60 feet away, go around a corner, turn back around. They're not following you.
All right, I'm gonna.
You see
walk-
Connie now, crouched 30 feet away from them, rummaging through a dusty body.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back towards that way. I'm gonna try to be more stealthy in this, but I'm gonna walk towards.
It's
that way,
more of
just
a-
in case, more like a watches back in case somebody else.
When I
sees
say
me.
he sees you, it's not a thing of your stealth doesn't dictate the fact that you are invisible. It dictates the fact that they don't notice you.
Yeah.
So if he's looking over there, you're there. He can see that. It's not like he can't see you. He's like, oh God, I didn't see you. You were camouflaged. You were just you're very quiet. But yeah, so you can make your way back that direction. Connie, are you trying to do anything else in this moment?
Yeah, so the where the satchels are piled up, That's like next to the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on? Where is it in relation to the guys that are now tending to?
They're on the
someone's
opposite side of the cart.
opposite side of the cart. Is there shadow beneath the cart? I'm assuming there's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah,
shadow.
there's a little bit of darkness in the shadow. Or darkness beneath the cart.
Connie would like to teleport into that darkness from the shadow, whatever nearest shadow he can find, and then use sleight of hand to attempt to grab a satchel or two. Gotta pick a pocket or two, boys.
What? It's this next line.
Gotta pick a pocket or two.
What's the next line?
It's the same thing. It just repeats.
Yeah, I'm saying what's the next line after that. I'm trying.
Oh. In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, I don't know. It's kind of a refrain.
Is this the bread movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is Oliver.
Oh.
You thought it was Les Mis, right?
I did think
The bread.
I got it. Is it the bread movie?
I stole a loaf of bread.
In the morning.
Well, you know it makes him
Have to be called here. Take the doctor. Wait, no, I am not flat enough. Damn it. Can't do it.
I believe in you. You can go flatter.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I'm thinking that Shadow Step is fast and loose with how it words itself, but that's
Shadow
fine.
Step is the bomb. Well, you don't think Shadow Step?
No, I think it is exactly what it says it is. I'm
Okay.
just realizing that I'm fast and loose with where I can let shadows be now.
Yeah.
Need
We
to
have
stop
been
doing
on
that.
that.
We gotta
We
only do stuff during the day from now on.
It was like down in that little that.
I'm gonna put spotlights in everything. It's weird.
That just makes more shadows.
It's 6 p.m. You're all feeling so very sleepy. And then it's the next morning.
Yeah, based on what Shadow Step says, yeah, it's darkness underneath the cart. So, or it's technically dim light, and it says dim light. So,
He just doesn't want to see us win.
fuck it. Yeah, you teleport down there. Slide a hand. Go ahead and roll.
Remember that time that Jordan Duckworth had that staff of teleportation as a monk? We're close. We're not
15?
there yet, but we're close.
15. Yeah, you reach into a bag, rummage around. You hear a clink of glass.
And I grab it.
Okay, you grab it.
Cool.
It's a bottle.
Awesome. Wonderful. And I'm going to just say, that sounds good to me. Glancing out of here, do I see Wyatt anywhere?
Yes, he's moving towards you.
Is he near some darkness?
Yes.
I'm going to
Teleport to the darkness.
him
Of course
and
you are.
grab him, and we're going to get out of here.
Of course you are. All right. Heading back to
Infill,
the
exfil,
Institute.
as per
Yeah,
se.
good. All right, job.
Oh, you were perfect. I can't wait to tell everyone about your innovative ideas.
Hey. I'm not great at these things. I'm just
No,
trying to learn,
no,
you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
want you talking about yourself like that.
Okay.
This. I think we have a new career for you.
Hey.
Heading back to
Painting
the Institute, you...
Can I clear?
Clown.
Ball bearings on cobblestone.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they just go into all the crevices?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why there are no dex checks. I was like, what's happening here?
It's going to be such
They
a pain
also
in
like
the ass
didn't
to clean it
try
up.
to run after
Yeah,
him.
the street sweeper's gonna be pissed. But other than that,
Yeah, I mean, one of them kind of like, whoa, as he walked, but it was fine. It wasn't that big a deal.
I am bound and determined to get
And one day you
a
will. I
ball
love
bearing
that.
throw to actually
So at the
work.
very
Yeah,
end, the
as
big
long
boss
once
is
we
gonna
find
be
a
slick,
fantasy flat
smooth
surface
piece of
that is
marble.
super common.
I can't wait for the specific magic item to be made for Matt. That's just unless it's like a bag of holding, but it holds unlimited ball bearings, and that's it.
ooh,
Yeah.
a ball bag of
But
holding.
Ball bag of holding.
But
It looks like those truck nuts you can
them
hang on the
only
back of a car.
amounts of 100.
yes, it comes out. exactly
All right,
100.
so heading back to the Institute,
Just like
you arrive as the evening continues to descend into late evening. You arrive back at the infirmary with everyone kind of hanging out around an unconscious thug and a couple of nurses who are greatly scolding Kestis for nearly killing the man.
I knew exactly what I was doing. All right.
Right, dear. All I'm saying is that you can't just stab people here in the
Kestis is the
Institute
doctor.
that's non-violent.
It worked all right.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest
he's
with you.
fine.
My
I
job
fixed him.
My job is to keep people alive, dear, not let people kill them while they're in my hospital.
Listen, I understand that, and while you were away, I also kept him alive.
By stabbing him.
And then what did I do immediately after that?
Nothing. Your friend with the death ward came over.
Okay, but after I killed him the second time.
You knocked him unconscious.
And then...
You healed him, but the point is...
I healed him at the end when I knew that my friend had...
No more violence or you're out the door.
I can't atone to that, man.
Then you're out the door, dear.
I saw him kept doing that, and I was like, hey, how's he doing that stuff? And I almost went up and took a stab myself, but I thought better of
No,
it.
stabbing in my infirmary.
No,
Am I clear?
He gets confused. We do have a rule that if you're going to stab someone, you have to fix them yourself.
Sort of a if you break it, you buy it principle.
Exactly.
That's why I don't do any stabbing, because I don't know how to fix them.
Good to know, because I am not a quick to fix.
Guys, the canteen doesn't stop. They keep giving you some if you ask for it. I feel like I've got a second wind. I've never felt more energized.
I said it a
This
thousand
is what she
times.
thinks she's
Said it a
saying,
thousand
but
times
she's
here. Stop talking. It's going to make the things fall out of your ears, and it's going to ruin
What?
them. Stop it. And she come with me, and she pulls you away again.
Also, your tongue is swollen when you're trying to say that.
Yeah, like
She's having a reaction.
Oh,
Someone bring me
man.
the...
Too many Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah, too much citric acid.
Right. So you guys reconvene around the bed of this unconscious man with a glass bottle and a note.
Oh my god.
It's a note.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Nope. Not doing it.
Oh, this isn't addressed to me. It's addressed to someone named Veltos.
Oh, that's me. Thank you.
I'm busy eating the candy that I just got from Mel.
The creator of Velcro.
Bitch, I knew it. Alright. Veltos, it is of the utmost importance that you find this scourge of the world, this bane to all things good and noble, this absolute cullion of life, this Barrios, no apostrophe, but that's fine. I will not rest until he is either dead or murdered.
Really? Wait,
That's
does
thorough.
it really say dead or
I
murdered?
will not rest until he is either dead or murdered.
He won't rest until either you die of natural causes at old age, or if we could get away with it a little quicker, I am pretty tired.
I think he's saying he cannot die until after I am dead by natural or unnatural causes. Explicitly one of those two things.
Okay.
I feel like he's saying he can't take a nap until that happens.
I will not long rest. It says long rest. Actually. Good luck with your spell slots. Bring me his head. I will also settle for you to bring him in chains to me at the temple, where I will kill him. Upon evidence of his death, I will grant you the agreed upon 8,000 gold for this. But this is but a copper in comparison to the wealth I would spend to find and bring this obscene, greasy tallow quiche. Does anyone know what that insult means?
I think it's a quiche, like a quiche that you eat.
Like a quiche,
Wait,
like
spell it?
Keech. Greasy
Oh.
tallow quiche. So it's actually
Oh.
it's an apostrophe, so it's a tallow quiche. Greasy tallow quiche.
I'm just reading lips, so a greeby grabble bleach?
I knew it. I knew bleach was involved. To his end. Cordially. Kestis, you're not gonna like this either. The second son. With a U.
That sounds bad.
There's only one heavenly body that matters.
The moon. The moon.
Yes, thank you. Good.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure if we were participating.
Alright, everything else is on hold. We've got to go to the temple.
Well, okay, maybe first we
tallow
figure a
quiche
couple of
is
things
just
out.
a big lump of tallow, like rendered beef fat.
Well, wait.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, what?
Okay.
actually, a tallow quiche is what happens.
Yeah, here's a few things that we need to figure out. Zook, I have 3 questions for you.
Yup.
For one, do you have any idea what this bottle is? Can he make an
He'll
Arcana
cast
check?
He'll cast identify.
Oh,
on
perfect.
it. I'm assuming he has it.
It'd be
Well,
shocking
it's
if he
like
didn't.
some of these words he spells with all capital letters.
I mean, it's a 28
and lots of
Arcana check.
exclamation
Otherwise,
marks.
Yeah. So he looks after and he
I
goes,
don't like it.
It's a
he
bottle
having
that
a
if you
stroke?
uncork it, it will cause anyone within a radius of it to get real sleepy, and then if they keep getting sleepy, they'll fall asleep.
Oh man, it would have been so hot if I got dragged in chains back to that temple.
The one time you.
Sleeping potion.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it built yet, but it's called the bottle of yawn.
I've got an
Oh,
idea.
what? A naked cat.
Hey, wait, everyone, shh. Wyatt has
It's
an
called
idea.
it's called a bottle of yawn,
Bottle of
and
yawn.
basically
Oh,
it's when you
that's
uncork
good.
it, it's a one-time
Bottle of
use.
yawn.
Uncork it, roll a DC, you get sleepy, some debuffs, and then if you fail again, you fall asleep.
I want that in real life for parties that I don't want to be at, but I don't want to be like the first one to leave.
Okay,
Imagine.
Zook, a couple other questions for a local. The temple. Do you know what temple we're talking about?
Make a
in
history
this?
check.
Probably a temple to some sort of sun god or some other piece of shit.
History check. 23.
Inland of the island, there's a lot of old structures, probably built hundreds of years ago to different deities. I would assume he's talking about one of those. I wouldn't know specifically because it just says the temple,
Sure.
but there's a lot of them in there.
Can you narrow it down to which temples worship the sun?
And does the name Veltos help at all?
Spell backwards.
No, not Veltos. Make a history check for me.
Whoa. History.
Forgot we had another
I
I'm
thought
really good at
Veltos was the fresh maker.
I'm gonna do knack for it because I want to succeed on this.
If only we had someone that could inspire you right now.
Remember, it's so good.
16.
You were doing great. Inspiration. Add a D8 to
16.
that. No.
20.
Oh, you're adding more to it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He was inspired.
I was inspired suddenly.
By Helen Keller on the other cot.
Stop it.
That's crazy.
No.
Fine. What do you prefer?
Nothing.
Okay, Michelle, try and inspire
Oh, and
him.
you would like that, wouldn't you? Silencing.
Hey, guess what? It's July now. If there's one thing that's American, it's
whose month
silencing
is
women.
July? We didn't decide.
America.
It's
we
America's
got one?
month.
Yeah.
No.
USA, USA, USA.
It's in 2 days.
I've got an idea.
Oh, July is Kelsey's month. Actually, don't look it up.
He can only say it one more time, so let's pay attention.
Hot dog month.
So
We were like halfway through getting some information.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
As soon as we get this information, we'll check in with Wyatt.
Here we go. So, first off, Temple to the Sun. He can think of none in particular, but there are a few that are probably higher elevation. He does know that really far into the jungle there is like Mount Juva, which he says if there's any that are built to the sun, well, they might be built on the side of the mountain. But that's just speculation based on like elevation and like how close it is to the astral, the atmosphere above. Veldos? Is that what I said?
Veltos.
Veltos? Name Veldos doesn't mean anything to me. It does to you.
Oh.
Veltos is a 2-bit thug that people have used before. You've never crossed paths with him, but yeah. You can dispense that how you will, but you know Veltos. You're like, yeah, he was a 2-bit thug. He had a gang.
Was it the chief?
He had a gang of guys that he ran with, but he was not he wasn't a pirate. He preferred to stay on land and rob caravans for a living.
I want to point out
So a dork and a dweeb
July?
that doesn't want to
Pretty much.
Disability
pilot a
Pride
boat.
Month.
I'm going to
Lasagna Awareness Month.
that too.
You say
And I'm going to circle back.
Yeah, he looks at. Can I okay,
Tallow-keech
I'll
is
work.
actually a Shakespearean insult. It
nice.
means you're like sickly, pale, like just
Yeah,
pasty
like
ass.
a
Lead
wad
with that
of
next
tallow.
time.
Basically,
They were
I
right
just
about
wanted
that.
to declare because people were just like, "What's tallow-keech?" I looked it up. It was an insult.
I like
all right.
that.
This man is writing.
Got it.
Everything I wrote in there was on purpose. The dead or murdered, that was on purpose. The Barrios without the apostrophe, also on purpose.
Okay,
Murder.
Trump.
After it was pointed out,
It's
yeah.
possibly the greatest.
Yeah, let's
line
fact check
in
this.
all D&D note history.
What's that?
Possibly the greatest line.
Find him
I will
dead
not
or
rest
murdered.
until he is dead or murdered.
That is the best.
Is incredible.
Wyatt, did you have an idea about what to do next?
Said that.
I mean, well, okay. So, I mean, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. Still not sure how you got looped into this, or Zook over there. Bad guy.
I am absolutely not a bad guy, and I will not be slandered as
Also,
such.
I wouldn't say that I'm a bad guy.
I think I'm
You
sort of just a
spent-
guy.
Either way, I'm saying this isn't the most morally upstanding group, right?
No.
Me, I'm kind of seeing the possibility to, make a little bit of money. I mean, I saw how you just kept bringing that
He
guy
clearly
back,
has 8,000
bringing that
gold at the
man
temple.
back, right? He's got 8,000. We could say we happened to intercept this when the guy died, and what if we find a way to, I don't know, maybe
Deliver this guy dead?
Or murdered?
proof?
Well,
You know
we
what I
would
mean?
get.
That's
We would
so
also
good.
the letter. It is okay if he's alive. Just to be perfectly clear.
Well, but I mean, we
So
could.
he can teach me some manners first.
I mean, we could bring him there, but then we run the risk of. I'm not necessarily trying to get the guy hurt.
No,
but
if this is a sun guy, we've got to fight him.
New idea. Putting this out. What if we bring you in and you act like you're asleep, like we had used the yawn,
Tie me up
Bottle.
like I'm so helpless. I've been there.
and then we try to do the exchange, and then once the exchange is mid-process, hopefully the money would be exchanged before he
Right.
tries to kill you, but
Right.
if that doesn't happen, then obviously you wake up and then you beat the crap out of the sun guy, and then
Bingo.
good for both sides,
We
because
get
we get
8,000
8,000 gold, and
we
then
kill
you
him.
kill the sun guy who you don't like.
Thus proving irrevocably that the moon is spirit of the sun. Also, can we get into the fact that they would have to do their temple on a mountain because they believe that proximity equals intimacy? Something we do not believe as moon followers.
That's right. Sometimes the moon, it goes on the other side, and that's
Bingo.
okay.
Bingo.
Listen, I know that you have found something that is very relevant and brings you a great deal of peace and joy and fulfillment, but you don't. Not everyone has the exact same relationship to whatever their deity is, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to make it an us or them kind of situation. Like, we dislike this guy because he's a jerk, not because of who he worships.
Well, yeah, we know he's a jerk because he worships the sun.
Okay.
And also, the people he tried to hire to murder you.
No, yeah, no, those
Yeah.
right. Those are the reasons, though, that it's not
I think it could be both.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying out this religion thing for the first time, and I actually
You
was sort
really-
of enjoying the part where we got to draw hard lines,
Yeah.
us versus
Which
them.
comes first, the root beer or the float? It doesn't matter.
So much of my life has been gray area. This is like, if you like the sun, you're a bad person, and that's great for me.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not explicitly a bad yeah.
also,
yeah,
it
actually.
does
If
matter.
I see
Have
someone
you
with
ever
the sunburn,
dropped
I get
ice cream into the liquid?
hate
It
it when people go
splashes
outside.
everywhere.
How long were you out there for?
You love the winter now.
I think there's a way that we could do this with making sure we get paid first.
I
Yeah,
do think that's a fantastic idea.
I think you presented the idea. He tweaked the idea. It's great. It's golden. Let's do it. Bada
Can we?
boom.
It relies on us potentially still getting paid beforehand, but if not, we still kill them as opposed to. We also
If
put,
everyone is
we
dead, they
also
must
put
have the gold on
Barrios
hand
at
somewhere.
risk of that.
I
I
would
just
like to
figured maybe there's
explicitly
a
state
way.
again for the record that I would like to fight the sun god, man.
We can fight them. I'm just saying, let's make sure we get paid first and not
But if they have the
potentially
gold on
not.
them, we guarantee that we get paid upon death.
Because here's the thing: he's not expecting to pay us. We just show up, and he's gonna want to know what the heck we want. He's gonna have to go get that money. So if we do it right then and there, then we're not gonna get paid.
I will
You don't
say,
think a temple has 8,000 gold in it?
Yeah, I don't know many criminals that use banks.
I think that temple probably isn't just him inhabiting it only. So unless you want to kill him and everything else in it, and then
I
take the
explicitly
money.
would like to do that, yes.
I think if we bring,
Well, listen here, Burrito Taco. We can't make everything happen.
I think as long as we go looking for this temple, we walk in with this guy very prominently displayed in yeah.
Like that?
why do you like doing it?
What?
You're talking about the
a
guy that
necessity.
walks around butt naked all the time with his furry plums out.
He's he's a hairless cat.
Thank you, Kestis.
Well, what the
I
heck
wanted to
is?
clarify.
Smooth like a dolphin down there.
Bingo.
I
Can
was
we-
thinking
before-
it was kinda
before
like
we-
peach fuzz. If you got up close enough to it, it's like you could see some little goldies.
Okay, we've lost the plot here. I think it's a
Now we've lost the plot.
well, I think it's a wonderful idea to go try to get paid, and then maybe at least me and Barrios try to kill this sun person.
Okay, Connie, what if we reframed just a hair? What if we said I wanted to kill him because he wants to kill me?
Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine with
Okay,
that.
cool. That's why we would have killed him because he wants to kill me.
Yep.
What about the rest of the guys
Perfect.
in the temple?
Well,
They
I think we want to
Do
kill
too.
them too. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm
As
all
you
good
said,
with killing, but I just want to make sure we get paid.
I think that's a wonderful idea. You're right. We have been in prison, and then we spent, I don't know about you all of our money
Yeah.
immediately after. So I'm pretty strapped for cash. It'd be nice to have
Yeah.
a little something
a
in my
friend
pocket.
of my bald cat's enemy is definitely my enemy.
And hey, you know
Should
what?
we maybe check
what
in
would
with?
be what would be a nicer thing than to spend the sun god's money afterwards? That'd be
I
feel
think we're
that'd
all on the
feel
same
pretty
page.
good.
Why
I
we
think
all want to get paid?
we're literally all saying the exact same thing.
Let's check in with Can we find a quick moment to check in with Master Kook about the second son?
I was like,
What
morality.
you might know about that.
Where are you sitting on this?
What do you think? Is it cool?
Let's have a
Let's
little-
circle back. Let's see what everyone
little
else thinks.
counseling session.
Can we talk to the therapist?
Yeah, you guys can head over to. I mean, it's pretty late in the evening, unless you guys want to.
Yeah, this could be a tomorrow conversation.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
wiped.
We've been through a lot today.
Yeah.
So make that a tomorrow morning conversation. Sure.
You guys head off for a rest for the evening, regaining hit points and spells.
Yes. Dang.
Now you are now free and clear of all your conditions.
And level
God,
9.
and loaded with candy.
You have a little bit of candy.
I'm loaded.
You have a
with it.
little bit
I
of
have a
candy.
tiny
Oh, yeah.
body. It's
Yeah. What did we? What? So just one level, not two. That we gain.
What's that?
Yeah, they're rare candies, is what you find.
Yep,
I
she
found
got-
rare candy.
She found 6 rare candies.
I'm humping
use
those
that on
things.
any of
Oh
your
my god, come on,
Pokemon.
Josiah. You can't eat all of the levels.
Too bad.
Okay. Yeah, you guys wake up the following morning to speak to. Yeah, I hear it too. I don't know what's going on with it.
It sounds even more eerie now.
Freaking me out.
With fingers.
Cheeto fingies.
Is it still doing it?
What?
Damn it! I think the battery's dying in that speaker. I made the mistake of. Made the mistake of not charging it. I thought I had enough, but I guess
Do
not.
we want to fix
It's okay. We'll just be super dramatic for the rest of the episode.
Oh yeah, we got this.
We'll all individually play a different soundtrack into each of our mics.
There you go.
And that will cause a real feeling of tension.
Yeah.
history check? That's what I
Well, I'll
thought.
play
All right,
the,
I'm
the
gonna-
trumpet
Fake
sound
news.
from that one battle music, but repeat it over and over.
No,
Like
that
your
was
own
good.
interpretation of the trumpet sound.
Is that from Lord of the Rings?
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Sounded like the Horn of Gondor.
All right, I'm gonna.
Helm have a hand.
I'm gonna fix it real quick.
Do it.
Um,
Do it.
You won't do it, Calvin. You won't do it.
Dan and I
You
were
gonna
watching
do it,
this
Calvin.
movie called Airport 75.
I thought you were gonna say airplane. Yeah, it's pretty.
I thought you were
So
going to say
it's,
soul plane.
right, so like it's actually one of the movies that Airport is like a spoof of, which I don't know how. What?
He's thinking of the terminal.
Airplane. That airplane was a spoof of. Airplane exclamation mark was a spoof of. Airplane. But Linda Blair is in it. Y'all know.
Isn't she the one from The Exorcist?
She's the one from Witch Trials.
No. No.
From the Witch
Blair Witch.
From the Witch Project, sorry.
Was that also the lady from the Scranton Witch Project?
That was the one from the train.
I get so scared when people don't label their personal food. Oh, he's gonna cut all this out, man. Before we retire from being recorded, can we get a B-roll of the 87 hours of gold we fed him? That just got put on the cutting room floor.
Well, see,
That's in the Patreon cut.
I will subscribe.
in
The
100
Patreon
years,
cut is the complete unedited.
We all get
recording.
canceled within 30 seconds of that Patreon cut.
No, I say that I haven't
I
listened
feel
to
like
a
that
single
would be so horrible. Not
What do
to
you
listen to,
mean?
but like some of the things that
That
are
would
said.
be actually so good. We should just make it like a really high
I think I'm
tier.
gonna make my last
There
day
was the-
Friday,
there
so
was
that
the,
I can
like-
pay for Thursday.
who
Ask Stacey if I
two
could.
of
She
us
said
go
yes.
off
I
on
was like,
Israel
yes,
the
that's good.
day before or the week before the
right.
terrorist attacks. We're like, oh, no. It was a joke. We were being cheeky monkeys. Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast you'd get canceled. Well, any of us would get canceled. It's insane. But that's the great thing. I like seeing those memes. That's like whenever me and the boys start a podcast, and it's like after the first episode, and it's the Wolf of Wall Street or something, and it's like all of them like walking out like in cuffs and stuff. And it's like,
Oh, so the thing about that movie and Linda Blair, cute little Linda Blair bears a striking resemblance to you, and it's so adorable.
Don't put that evil on the show.
No, she's really cute in this movie. She's like dying.
So cute, so terminal. Oh my gosh, that's how you got the terminal.
so
Because
cute.
she was
so
terminal in that film.
But seriously, this series of movies is gold.
Okay.
The airport movies, you'll have to watch it because it's such a perfect little snapshot of the 70s because it takes place either in an airport or in an airplane, and those are just like such iconic, you know, like
Talking about planes, trains, and automobiles.
no, definitely not that, but that is a
Plane?
good movie.
Catch me if you can.
Another one. Yeah.
Or outside.
Catch Me Outside.
How about that?
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Snakes on a plane.
Oh no,
You're
talking
getting
about
closer.
Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Good pull.
Are you talking about this little terminal child?
Look, doesn't that look like our sweet little Michelle?
I guess.
It does. So cute.
Wait, hold on.
No, but smile. She's also smiling real big and sweet.
Calvin, you thought you were gonna sleep. You slept bad last night. Just wait till tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so we are.
Playing D&D.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
We're
one's
back.
Anacon does.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're good.
Okay,
all right,
real
so
quick. I think that it would be a lot of fun to do a game night at the Delaware. And I was thinking Dungeons at the Delaware? Or Dungeons in Delaware?
You mean
Yeah.
D&D?
Uh-huh. Or Dungeons and Dragons in Delaware?
Yeah.
D&D
And
D.
Dutch Bros coffee.
Drinks.
Dungeons and Dragons and drinks.
Drinks and Dungeons and Delaware Dragons.
Drinks
Yep.
and Dragons.
Okay, that's it.
Drinks and drinks.
Dun-
Put double D in
Dungeons.
there somewhere, just so when people search it, it'll pop up.
Hashtag
Big D.
double D.
What's that called?
Big
When-
D
when
on
you,
the
like-
square.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, double D on the square.
Double D.
Make
Double D on the square.
Make
Drinks
a-
and D&D.
Make
yeah.
a drink called the D20 and just use like 20 different liquors.
Oh my god.
I
No,
really
the
do think
D20s you roll, and that's what shot they put into whatever it is.
It's a wild magic chart.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, so
Got
all right, so back to it. You wake up the next morning. You go and speak to Kook, and regale him with all that has transpired. He takes it all in stride and kind of just like nods slowly and just. Oh, well, seems like you have quite a journey ahead of you. I'm not sure what I could be useful for. But thank you for telling me. I'll make sure that no one else tries to come and kill you while you're here at the school.
We're just curious if you knew anything about this second son, or who he might be connected to.
Unfortunately, whoever the second son is not a prominent person. I have no records or information on anyone like that. Not that come to mind. I could do some searching, but it seems like whoever this is proclaiming themselves as a second son. Not many people would have that accolade. Given that there are not many people who worship the sun, it's not a very common deity here in this world, really.
Hey, Barrios.
Yes.
What was that guy who hated you back home? Who you had we stole from him?
Oh, not Cobblepot. Toggle Pocket.
Was
yeah.
he a second son?
He might have been the first son. But you do also remember when we hastily drew cards from the deck of many things, I was given a sworn enemy.
Oh.
A nemesis.
The second son. That could be just your second sworn enemy.
I think that's what that's why I'm so acute on killing him, murder by death.
Oh, I had forgotten about that.
Because if I don't kill him, he's going to come back again. And what happens if, say, we're shopping and Nell gets murdered by a fireball?
Why would I get murdered by the
You're just the smallest and squishiest of all of us. Actually, you have more hit points than I do.
The smaller they are, the harder they are to hit.
That's valid. I'm just saying, I feel like we really need to address this head on, or if this is about the money, who's to say next time it's not 16,000 gold to bring me in, or 30.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that kind of money. Let's bring you in for only 8.
That's what I'm saying. Play the long game. This could be 16, 32, 64, 128,000 gold pieces.
That is the only way to increase the number, is to double it repeatedly.
No way he would just up it up a little bit.
Or nothing.
I can only assume.
Well, then, is there anything else we ought to accomplish before we start what sounds like a trek into the jungle?
No, I feel like this podcast was at a standstill before this exact moment.
It seems like maybe this is a direction that we've been looking for a couple of episodes.
The turtle guy doesn't seem very interested in finding his family right at the moment.
Well, if we go through towards the jungle, they're on the other side of the island, so we could maybe just go to the temple and then keep going that direction afterwards.
What if my son doesn't remember me?
And the colloquial expression of going to get a thing of milk from the store means I'll be gone for at least 6 months, and it's only been 4.5. So
They
we
won't
have
be
6 more.
expecting me. I wouldn't want to surprise them.
Oh no. Before we go, I'm just gonna make one quick pit stop in the local history section of the library, see if there's anything in there about this second son character.
May I go as
Pull
well?
something out of one
I
of
feel
his
like
pockets.
the
Sure, you
more
can
and
go
more
with
you
me.
guys go with his accent, the more and more it starts to sound like Yogi Bear.
You should wait till we do your accent for you.
Hey, boo-boo. What you got
just-
done at the
I'm
picnic
just gonna
library?
check through
That
library
Like an
basketball.
investigation, or
Okay,
Yeah,
wonderful.
investigation's fine if you want to do that.
Was that your Nell impression?
Nell's gonna help, I think.
I was going to, yes. I figured that would be the whole reason I come here. Is like, I'm pretty good with the Dewey Decimal System. I know I'm no expert.
No,
but
you're
like,
cool. You're very good at
maybe
it.
we look over here.
It comes from checking out all
Oh,
those
I hadn't even looked at that
patterns.
shelf. Let's see if there's something useful on that
Inspiration.
shelf too.
All right.
They got patterns, right? Sewing patterns at
yeah,
the
That's
library?
a natural 20 for 26 total.
They use the Dance Dance Revolution system, the DDRS.
Hey, Connie, didn't you know a guy named Dewey?
I just rolled a
Did you
natural
know a
20
guy
on an
named
investigation
Dewey?
check. I need to know what he's gonna say.
There is a lot of old text that regales the reader with. Well, let me ask this: how long is Zook willing to do this? How long are you guys willing to let Zook do this?
At least 3 hours. Anything we got to go
Oh,
get?
I was gonna say
And-
a whole day. Like they got a great cafeteria.
Cass
mean,
is
we've
just
gotta
sort
go
of
get
pacing
provisions.
near Barrios, just like knowing that we're sort of tied together
yeah.
on this thing, and so
we got
I'm
to
just waiting to do
provision
whatever
up.
Barrios
That's the
says.
point.
Zook takes 3 days.
50 points a day.
That's fine.
3 days, Zook scours through.
We've been
We
preparing.
do a montage where Zook literally sits
And we're
and reads, and everyone is
collecting
like
tents and that
speeding,
sort of
like
thing. Yeah.
like blurring around him as he sits and
Oh,
reads.
I love those.
Camera
Like we're
slowly
making plans,
panning out.
agreeing on
Everyone's
stuff.
moving
Yeah, I
around,
love
and
that.
he's just
It'll
sitting
stop.
reading.
We'll be like,
Yep. After 3 days, Zook finally comes across a piece of text wedged into an old tome that is going through lists of different things. And he finds an old piece of parchment with an old dialect on it.
He casts comprehend languages.
Thank you. because I don't know if he speaks Primordial.
But it's been 3 days. He's gonna cast.
But yeah, so
Oh,
cast,
he actually does.
Oh, does he really? Never mind.
Stop. I love
Reading
it.
the primordial text, it says something about elemental, something about places of elemental energy where they intersect and are more powerful, and how they were temples or shrines or
Like ley lines.
places built
That is how I
into
took it
these
in
ley
my
lines.
notes.
Places built above these ley lines in order to kind of generate more power from the elements. One of them, a name comes across one of them, a place called Sol Dazbog. SOL-DAZBOG. Sol Dazbog. And that's the name that it says on there. It's just on the half piece of parchment that's kind of old and falling apart. But he does see that, and it does say something about, buildings built to the elements. And so looking through there, he determines, he then immediately moves over to where all the cartography is done, begins looking at those old maps, new maps, all kinds of maps. Doesn't see anything about a place called Sol Dazbog, but does see that there is a old ruin called the Ruins of Sol, and he basically, with a natural 20, extrapolates that if there's a place, if anything's going to match these two, the Ruins of Sol are located in between where you are now in Gabanuva and the another port city called Dormakaba. And Dormakaba is further up the coast, and it is in between there. The exact location is unknown because the Ruins of Sol have not been seen since they were discovered about 300 years ago. Which is when the current map, the one that he's looking at, was when that one was drawn. And even then, the map kind of gives a rough area, does not specify this exact spot.
I tell everybody all that stuff after 3 days. I think I got a pretty good idea of what direction to go.
I will also point out that also in between Gabanuva and Dormakaba is the little village of Book, which is where Zook is from.
Yeah, and actually also, it's pretty close to where my family's from. So, we could actually, I think, maybe kill two birds with one stone. And if we didn't want to, we could go
two pigeons with one window.
We could throw two pigeons at one window.
Yep, two pigeons in one window and take care of it.
That actually seems less efficient than the other thing.
A pigeon at the window is worth two in the bush. I agree.
And maybe we head there first. We could get a good night's rest at the village and then maybe set out from there.
That sounds like a great idea.
I like
Well
that.
done.
Do you think your wife would be open to having guests and maybe providing?
Oh yeah,
delicious
she loves entertaining.
Yes.
I hope she doesn't.
You think we should talk to the goon who was working for this Veltos guy? Maybe bring him along with us.
Do you all still have him around, nurse? Is he still?
Come on, they didn't
Is
release
he lively?
him.
We have kept him alive since you guys tried to stab him to death. But
She
yes,
turns
he's-
around, his throat's been slit.
Oh boy.
Yes, he's due to be released
There's
within the next
Wyatt.
day.
Oh, perfect. So are we.
What? I didn't do anything. A bizarre mix of noises.
There's no crunch, so
Yeah, there you go.
It's good.
Yeah, but you guys can, if you wish to go speak to the ruffian, you can do so.
I mean,
but
he may
is-
have.
I mean, the
No.
ruffian might know how to get there.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, he may have known better how to get there or what plans this Veltos had for getting them there. They seem pretty certain about being able to capture you, so.
Yeah, weirdly cocky about that, huh?
Well, it's pretty brazen how they just, attacked you in the open like that.
I mean, they did almost take out quite a few of us, so fairly skilled.
I mean, I don't know. We did disintegrate.
I mean,
of
huh?
them.
Was a lot of people hurt or just raise your hand if you felt hurt? I'm sorry.
I was emotionally wounded more
Wow.
than anything.
I was
Wow.
physically
but for
wounded.
37 points of physical damage.
I'm sorry, but wow, okay.
I almost died.
I know, I was very concerned about you, but then everyone was like, nah, she's fine. It's fine. It's okay. She got this.
Great. Glad.
We brought her back, and then
It
she
felt
went to the
like
hospital
We didn't
for a
want to
while.
treat you differently just because you're the only female member of the party.
I was nearly dead.
Oh.
If not dead.
Okay,
Treat
so
me differently in that second.
so extenuating circumstances.
I
understood.
tried, and everyone was like, she's fine. She's fine. I don't know.
Okay. You
I do
guys.
not feel valued.
Are
No
you-
kidding.
Nah.
You know what? We hear you. We understand. We'll take the note. We'll behave differently next time.
Do better and you be better.
Well, I mean, we'll at the very least, yeah, whatever.
But I need, like, specific instructions on how to be better.
We can discuss that on the way. I think we've got a long walk in
I
front
don't
of
know. I
us.
feel like it could be a 20, 25-minute conversation I can have right now.
Yeah, while
Yeah,
we're
but
walking,
we need to
we're
fill some
explaining
time.
sneak attack to you.
Do better, be better. Does that mean kill or don't kill?
Depends on the situation, I think.
Entirely.
Or why do we want to talk to this guy?
I want to see if, like, maybe he had any idea of the where this place was.
I mean, if they
I
were
mean,
to
when
have
we-
captured me, they would need to know where to go,
Sure.
right?
When I spoke with him the other day, he didn't seem like he had a lot of extra information. It was pretty much, the chief is the only one who knows anything. That's the only guy who has any useful information. Blah,
Time
blah,
to
blah,
squeeze
blah.
this prune one more
Maybe
time.
we just check. But if he says no, I don't know if it's really worth him tagging along.
I say we just go.
I'm gonna smack him.
I guess that's your prerogative.
Just like smack him awake.
Well, he was sitting up in his bed.
He's
fully
been
awake.
3 days. He's
Each
pretty
one-
recovered.
Each one
Yeah,
anyway.
just-
Are you awake? Hey, are you awake?
Yeah.
That's enough sass out of you.
Nurse, I thought I was free to.
No, the nurse is. She'll be back in a moment.
Look at him. He's the nurse now.
And if you were gonna say free to go, you've got to be kidding me. You didn't think that you were gonna try to kill all of us, and then we're gonna get you healed, and you're just going, oh, back to your business.
Oh, I can't wait to go be a better person. Unlikely.
Sorry. Do you all have jurisdiction here, or are you all going to be charged for murder if they find you?
We have jurisprudence here.
I stick.
That don't make
three-
sense.
3 claws back
Yeah.
over.
Okay. Listen. Yeah, that was a bit much. I crossed
think
the line.
he's coming
I
with
understand.
us.
I understand. Look. Point is, I was told by these nice healer people that I could leave after I was healed because they're not going to press charges. I didn't do anything to them. So unless you all want to press charges,
Well, no, so here's the thing. Not to get into semantics. You can leave, but you will leave with us. If you know how to get to where we need to go.
they have no idea.
They have no idea or you have no idea?
I have no idea.
Hey, are you telling the truth? And
Yes.
Yeah, can I make a...
So I'm gonna make it.
Why the hell would
Insiders.
I lie?
Can I, insight check?
Make an insight check.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
one. That's not a very good one.
That's going to be a 27.
Hard to read.
Oh my god.
He seems like he's telling the truth.
So what
I don't think we're gonna get the place out of him.
Yeah, that's fine. This is more for us than for him at this point. What would have happened if you were to have captured us? Me.
Once we got the nude cat, we were supposed to let the chief know. Well, chief would have been there. Chief was supposed to reach out to whoever we were contracted to talk to, and then he was gonna give him information, send you there. I don't know. I was just my job was just to knock you out if the caster didn't do it.
All right, listen. You've been mostly truthful with us, and we appreciate. I don't know if I ever learned your name. What's your name?
I haven't lied once. My name is Reese.
Reese.
Mm.
Okay. Well.
don't
Listen,
like
Reese. It's wonderful that you've been so honest, but here's the thing: we're still sort of at a crossroads here because, see, if you leave, you pose a danger to us, and also if we're in the
Hey.
same place, hey, Grease, if we're in the same place, I think we pose a danger to you.
Reese.
Gary
Um,
Sinise.
Fleece.
Okay.
Nope. Pretty sure I said Reese.
Meese, here's the deal. You and I don't need to be friends. You and none of us need to be friends.
That's fair.
But we're gonna have to not be enemies for a little while, because we can't have you going out, finding some new crew, trying to make trouble for us.
I have no qualms with you guys.
Okay, but do you mean that?
I mean,
I
you
do.
did try to
Seriously,
kill multiple
Listen,
you
'cause
guys.
I want you to remember-
disintegrated my chief. I don't got a gang anymore. They're all dead or they're scattered.
Hey, and you know what? You get to go back into a land of wonderful opportunities. You can be in charge. You're the only one who survived.
There were others, but that's fine. Look, I'm just gonna leave. I'm out of here. Sorry, no offense.
Hey.
And
That's rude.
Hey, just remember. We killed you 3 times. I did it twice myself.
yep.
And
fully aware.
while I'm looking at him, I'm just gonna let the primal savagery just sort of expand.
Oh,
the
jeez.
teeth get sharp.
Oh,
the
God.
eyes go black, and I say, "And I'll do it again."
Maybe we just
Right.
leave. Maybe
Yep.
we just go.
Listen, no qualms. I'm out. You'll never see nor hear of me. You'll see hide nor hair of me. Damn it, you won't see me ever again.
Well then, Reese, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Sure.
I'm
This
just
is
gonna start.
worst
moving
business I've
towards
ever
the
been
exit.
in.
I shake his hand and leave a business card in his hand. You know, people used to do Pentecostal handshakes.
The hell is this?
It's a tract.
It's a chick track.
Yeah, it looks like a gold coin, but then you flip it over and it
This
says,
is disappointed.
the real value is.
Thanks. Am I free to go? Oh, you're fine. Thank you. And he gets up and books it out of there.
Weird
That was
guy.
a nice kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go camping.
I like them.
Oh yeah, we got fully stocked up and everything. Well,
That's what we've been doing while Zook's been at the library.
Yeah. Do you think we could have turned him?
Like
He
how?
didn't. I mean, we handled them so thoroughly. I don't know that he would have been much value to us.
you know
No,
what's
I mean,
really
like-
great though. What I really appreciate about this past 3 days is it gave us a chance to run into that guy who just gave us that airship. Oh, it's awesome. So now we have.
It's
the
too
air-
bad there's nowhere to land an airship on this island. Otherwise, that might be super useful to
Super
us.
helpful, yeah.
That's true. Damn it. But what if we parachute out of the airship?
I'm scared of heights.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, turn into a bird, fly away.
See y'all.
It's never stopped me before.
Do you
But
think that kid's gonna return to a life of crime?
Almost certainly.
I think that's up to him to try to sort.
Do you think we could have done more to help push him in the right direction?
No,
I think we
he's
could have been
plenty
more
scared.
loving about the way we handled him.
We could have probably done less to push him in the wrong direction.
That's true. I mean, in theory, he still has at least 4 more lives.
We
right?
confirmed for him that life is a dangerous proposition and that people are generally out to get him. So
Where's the lies?
But I mean, they were explicitly out to get us in the first place.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to intimate any judgment in my statement. I was,
No. I'm just saying, it would be weird for him to take a victim's mentality after he came up to a much larger person and punched them in the face.
Yeah. It was really weird. That's why I said weird kid.
Is that what you said? I said sweet boy.
I know you did.
Oh, that's my fault.
I thought maybe we'd just brush over that and never talk about it.
You know, I did find out something interesting while we were in the library, Zook and I. Did you know that the moon does not produce its own light?
Yeah, it's a reflection of the sun. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Whoa,
Just
I
thought
thought
that might
that
be
was going to be a lot
groundbreaking
more
for
fun.
you. Me too.
kinda- you
He thought
kinda
he was going to
need
fight a lot
the
harder.
sun.
You don't need the sun.
Yes, you do. If the sun isn't there, then there's
more
no
catnip?
reflection on the moon, and then
If the
you
sun
don't-
is not there, then the moon is out and things are right.
And she's not lit up.
yeah, exactly.
Nobody can see her.
No one's ever seen the sun and the moon in the same place. Can't be confirmed.
No, I quite literally have before. Haven't you ever seen like the faint outline of the
begin
moon?
to
and
think
sun's
you're
rising on
stupider
it?
No, it's actually
I am.
canonical that the sun and moon do not meet in the same heaven of this world. it's a
No,
flat Earth, so there's no way it
please.
happens.
You can't.
Bingo! Turns like a kitchen timer.
Like a kitchen timer?
Yeah, where it rotates. There's a sun on one side and the moon on the
yeah.
other.
Okay.
I thought the world was a kitchen timer. It's like, that's not how that
The whole
works.
world.
So yes, while
It's a flat
while
Earth,
you
but
are
it's this
correct,
way, so it
yes,
just rotates like that.
The sun does provide for the moon.
All right. Yeah, do
I'm
you have
still
such
waiting for a
beef?
fight. I don't know if tensions seem high. This looks interesting. Go.
Why would we fight?
The moon's only
Fight,
special
fight,
because of the
fight,
sun.
Quit projecting your insecurities onto me.
I'm not insecure about anything. That sounded defensive.
It did sound defensive,
Vicious
bro.
mockery. I hope you're hurt by that.
That's fine. Mind Sliver. Go ahead. Go ahead with your vicious mockery. I'll cast Mind Sliver.
And this is the conversation as we're beginning our walk down the road.
Okay,
I'll be
good.
ready for 18 hours of this.
Yeah.
We're like sure that it's days away, so like
Yeah.
we're just gonna like pick on each other.
It's
until
actually
we
3
feel
hours
like-
away.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Right into the village first.
Yeah, so you guys are going to head to the village of Book, where you will rest for a few days and then make your way into the jungles themselves. Are you following the coastline to... I assume you're just going to follow the coastline.
Just however I tell them to.
Yeah, Zook would probably stick to the coastline just because it avoids the jungle for the most part, and it's the quickest, it's the straightest route to his home, which is near the coastline as well. Ruza, are you gonna leave the crew behind? Are you gonna bring the crew with you? Are they just gonna be in a boat just offshore? How are we gonna? What's the logistics of that?
Sounds like good
I
cannon
think
fodder.
The plan is that I'm going to give them some of the money that
Sure.
I earned
Yeah, absolutely.
to like find upgrades for the ship,
Sure.
Get tattoos.
find more crew members,
Okay.
that sort of deal,
Absolutely.
and restock while I'm gone.
Find
Okay.
brothels.
Health insurance.
I'm gonna drop off 5,000.
5,000 gold to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
into a health savings account.
Ooh,
right.
HSA.
Put it into
Yeah.
a Roth IRA.
But I will
right.
give that to
Invest,
them
baby.
and then be
Yeah.
like,
No
They'll
pirate
set
has
off
ever
to do
cashed
what
in
they.
their
Yep.
401k.
They'll set off and do what they. Right, you well, boss. We'll get it taken care of. Don't you worry. All right. So they set off to do what they need to do, and you join the group as they move on foot into the Emerald Vale towards the village of Zook to see what adventures lie before you all there. And I think that's a pretty good place to call it. That's where we will go ahead and end tonight. Pick it up next time with you guys journeying into the forest, so I can make
No
some.
kobolds. 10 of them.
Nope. Nope. I have to make a travel table so that if you want to run into stuff, you can. Because that's how I have to prepare.
Calvin, are you telling me that you don't want to do all of Matt's role playing with him not here?
That's also a thing.
Let's meet Matt's family
Oh, we
with him not
should go
here.
meet his family without.
Without him being here, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. That makes him feel accomplished. So, no, think of it like a video game that has like a render distance. I'm on like the lowest setting of render distance, so it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a second before like you try to like go really fast to the edge of the map. It's like it's gonna be a second before I can give you anything
Oh
beyond
my
this point.
god. Zook's dark secret isn't that he left his family, it's that his family left him.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
that his family doesn't
Restraining
Put
order.
down the books.
Dude. We get close.
Escapism is one hell of a drug.
Yeah, we start walking into the village, and all of a sudden, like a few big, strong goops come up.
And that's where we'll leave you all tonight. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you so much for watching and listening. It's been the Wild Magic School Bus. Good night, everybody.
I'm sorry, but you can't be here right now.
Later, losers.
Bye, sweet crispy angel.
I'm not
babies.
finished.
Crispy.
I'm
I'll
thinking
still
of
be
that.
going.
I'm
We're
thinking of that
fading next
gigolo from God. What is that movie?
What is this?
You ever thrown a toothpick into a volcano? That's the goop.
Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow. Thank you.
I've never
Parked your
seen
bike
the Deuce
in there
Bigelow.
playing hanger.
Those are the big strong goops.
Did you say steak? Did you say
Oh, you
steak?
got it.
I said this was a mistake.
If you are not full on Nosferatu, armed by your side,
Petrificus totalis.
That is legally all the room that she need to give you.
Yep.
Not
It
even
checks
that,
out.
really.
It checks out. You guys should get a twin. See how he handles that.
Okay.
Besides bed.
just one twin.
You guys should find twins at an orphanage.
Just
one
take
of them.
one.
And just
Oh,
say,
I
hey,
was
paper, rock,
picturing.
scissors.
Oh, see, I was.
Who wants a family?
For the next, this person becomes a villain because for the next 40 years, like I should have chosen scissors.
Or what a
frickin'
really
could've
cool
killed
story,
him,
because
villain.
then it's like they spend the rest of their life like, I know I have a twin out there somewhere, and they don't find them until they run into each other in New York or some really busy
I'm
city.
thinking they become a
Hero
Batman
story,
villain
bro.
named the Sheer, and it's just
That's
one
better than the
because it's
Scissorer.
missing its
That's what
twin.
my brain had.
Yeah, it was either that or Scissor King, and
Scissor King.
Just out here boning dudes. The issue is consent, not the actor.
I think
Boning dudes
you know
are
how
allowed.
you know how a lot of couples like look a lot alike. What if that's what happens and they fall for their twin? There's like this compelling, and then they're just like,
That's narcissism. That's what that is.
The funny thing is,
You're the hottest person I've ever seen. Because you're me.
is Scissor King technically
You
one
wouldn't be wrong,
sentence
Will.
away from being either a hero or a villain? I mean, without the line of "Do you consent?" It could be a villain or he could be a hero.
Honestly,
If I get saved by Scissor King, throw me off the roof. I don't deserve to be saved.
does
If I
Scissor
can't
King ask
overmatch
for
whatever
consent?
the
homo, throw me off a roof.
super gay, chuck me. Chuck me.
Just go ahead and toss me.
Imagine being in a position where the Scissor King had to save you. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
You're
This
stuck.
rescue
in the
comes with a
chat.
cost.
Why don't you treat me like a salad? Just toss me right off this
Go ahead
roof.
and freaking toss
You're
me.
zip tied to an I-beam in a construction site. Help me! Help! Thank you.
Did you request the shear?
The Scissor King? No, I didn't.
I don't think.
I'd rather
actually,
die.
can you put
I've
it back
thought about
on,
it.
please? I don't like that.
Or you have actual handcuffs. He's like, I got this.
Wait, hold on. I've been assuming that Scissor King was a wrestling
That's
guy.
Scissor Me Daddy Ass.
Yeah.
He's Daddy Ass, not Scissor King.
Yeah.
So
It's Billy Gunn.
you
Be
guys
careful.
have just been making up Scissor King this whole time.
Yeah, Scissor
Yeah.
King is what happens if Daddy Ass and the Liver King sit in a hot tub together for too long.
Nice. It's good.
Primal!
Scissor me, daddy. Yeah.
It's just... We're here, deep in the Congo with the Mogadishu tribe. Scissoring everyone. Dude, I love the videos that he would post like, oh, we're here with this African tribe, and they're going to show me their most sacred of rituals. But one moment, I have to eat these testicles in front of all of them.
This is not something they
I'm
do
convinced
because that's
that
dangerous.
I'm convinced the translators were like, could you just let him like eat something and just make it seem like it's a big deal, like the Native Americans in Pawnee in Parks and Rec, where he's like doobie, do just a thing just to get him to be like, this is awesome.
It also gives me Ace Ventura vibes. He's like, I've yet to achieve intergalactic oneness. There it is, you found it.
Just give him what he wants. It goes away.
You did it, Liver King. You pleased all of our ancestors at once. Something we've
amazing.
never done.
No, please leave.